field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. A big welcome back carry for David Johnson, who almost missed all of last year. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now the rookie from Alabama, it's Bo Scarborough. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They pitch it out to Johnson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. The great veteran Clay Matthews able to knock that one away in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 now. It's Taylor. And Rudolph has it left side. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Now it's Taylor. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. On the toss, here's Johnson. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
A toss, left side, Johnson. Powers through him, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll run forward with Bo Scarborough. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Slow.
He's going to get it running right. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll throw here. Kaiser. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a 1st down. The give is to Jones. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Ohio! 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 Flex round! Flex round! Hut! Hut!
Second down, Kaiser. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Ohio! Ohio! Hut!
On third down, Kaiser. He may try and run for this. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. This will be from 56 yards out. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he's got a big leg, and when everything comes together, he can certainly hit from long range, but this one's going to come up just a little bit short. A very good effort, though.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Here's Taylor. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And just like that, it's third down. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. He completes it to Bryant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On second down, Taylor. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They go play action here on first down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guy.
That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 68 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
First down, Kaiser. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Kaiser. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Oh, wide open, complete. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, 95 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Kaiser now to throw on first down. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First and 10, Kaiser. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be, 38 yards out. And Crosby puts it through. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very... And oh, that is going to be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about. In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The safety, TJ.
Memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Taylor. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson with his third touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Kaiser. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ohio!
Now Kaiser. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
Kaiser now from the 50. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go! What? 90! Ohio! What? 90! Hey, 4-1 Mike.
Kaiser now. The 20. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there. First down throw for Kaiser. Now he'll escape to his right. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers get a score closer. And he's got it up and through. Cat and 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now West. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Rolling to his right. And some room to work. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. They go play action with Taylor, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Here's Andy Lee now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now from Jacksonville. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. 190. 190. Hot. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. 59. Push him back. Flex round. Flex round.
To throw is Kaiser. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Young quarterback, got to learn, need to get rid of the football.
Because when you don't get rid of the ball, they accumulate more sacks. But you're exactly right. Internal clock has to go off. Either get rid of it or start to take off and go.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Hey, you got three. Here we go. White 90. White 90. Flex round.
To throw, Kaiser. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Kaiser showing what he can do with his legs. It's more than just the arm. He scrambles and picks up the first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting him.
Zero.
Throw left side complete. It's Adams. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Kaiser now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Kaiser to throw it. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ohio. Flex round.
On 2nd down, Kaiser again. Looking deep for Adams. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They begin here with a run by West. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage.
But he was stopped on that play. We said plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30, 10, touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Mike Daniels in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Slow.
They toss it out right to Johnson. Nice move at the 40. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a play fake here on first down. Out to his left. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Slow.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Cardinals on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On the toss, there goes Wentz. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now the Packers going to take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now they'll run it on the toss. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Throwing now is Taylor. Bryant with a catch right side. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Flex round! Flex round!
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Back to throw. His throw caught at the 5. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Kaiser going to try to sneak, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. DeShone Kaiser with time running out, and the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as they'll go for 2.
Ohio! Ohio!
Kaiser to throw it this time. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. They are on to the 4th quarter in Jacksonville. The Jaguars extending their lead to a couple of touchdowns now. That one's certainly of interest to many around the league. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Z.
Back to throw. Taylor hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
One last shot for Taylor. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.